My name is Aurora, and today we're doing a video for ESEA demo reviewing a open 9-10 match from the last season, season 54. I guess a quick background on me. I am a CS2 YouTuber, and I've been doing, I guess, since CSGO. And I've played through all the divisions, and I'm currently playing in advanced. I'm a hard stuck 6 and 8 advanced player, so we're gonna do a little demo review on Mirage. So, I mean, at the end of the day, this is NA's best map, so it'll probably be, at least you'll see something. 1 smoke, 2 flash pistol, I think. Okay, so no Sam is probably smoking CT, and then these two are gonna come up from underpass. Judging by where he's standing, these two are gonna get lamp flashed. Oh, Believer's got some skins. The combo was clean. The combo was actually fire. Okay, they threw a jungle smoke. I really like this idea with the boost window. It's just shit, that's unlucky timing. I think if you do that with the stairs molly jungle smoke and actually get people out ramp so it looks real or like fast, maybe that guy clears a little bit different. I don't know, it's just unfortunate. The strat was there. Okay, go back. Did he buy Deagle? Oh, he did, yeah. Cable knows. See, in a team environment, they're gonna have like good like protocols for the anti-ecos. I respect the swing. Or even play it slower, especially like right now. You could play that round like super ugly and slow because they all have rifles and no util. You'll get a million chances for a deagle. Like you could send 1 B, 1 mid, but I mean, they just had a good like anti-eco for that. 2 window, 1 swinging off cat. You have to insta kill one of them or you're just not winning that fight. I mean, I would assume these are probably 2 open playoff teams at this point. I mean, it's open. I don't think it's... These guys are definitely in playoffs for sure. Okay, if Cable would have hit, if Cable would have hit that, that would have been kind of crazy. See, this is the unfortunate part about spreading with deagles is now in this round they know you're buying and they know you have low util, so you're almost better off on the T side to go for a play right away because. Just like, how do you default with this? And I guess they're gonna go into a default. The first 30 seconds of this round is gonna win or lose. And the CTs have way more util. Good flashes by the old guys. The jolly old guys. And they just scare them away from mid. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Especially now that they have full mid control, you have no util. You gotta walk out and hit some crazy shots. Ooh, that was their only flash. Yep, there's one of the shots you get hit. I mean, now it's kind of weird for the CTs. In this situation... Oh, wow. Yeah, no, you have... I mean, the CTs are in a bad spot now with that fight being lost. Bobby Tucks with the 2K. I mean, really good post plant setup. That's the thing you want. I mean, at a higher level, you probably want your Palace player to stay alive a little bit longer in a genuinely perfect world. But I mean, he's hitting all the shots, so just keep going. Everybody else wasn't over peeking and giving away their spots, so it was really weird for the CTs to enter on the retake. I mean, that is the right thing to do. If you have no util, you might as well just group up and try to hit your shots. If you try to commit to that default that they were in, you're gonna lose. I think the last game I reviewed for ESEA was EU team, and now we're doing an NA team. And now they're doing the NA classic. Smoke window, smoke hot com, go off cat. Ooh, but the timing didn't work out. Oh my god. Oh, if Luke would have swung right after that dink, he gets the clip. Yeah, see, that's the tough part about doing that strat, is it's so easy to spam. It's so honestly, especially if they like that strat. I mean, it works. That's why people run it. But if they like that strat, I think the first time you throw those smokes, you just walk out A. Especially if you get seen on cat or the other team is just, I mean, that's everyone's spot. If you see a window smoke and you see a con smoke, what is happening? Oh, a cat split. Because right there, you could have caught the triple. I mean, especially in these matches and even in advanced matches, you can catch a lot of people just doing dumb things. But I mean, overall, like, Jolly Old Men have the best setup so far. I mean, they haven't had to really work for too much, but other than the round that Titanium hit some crazy shots, or I mean, Cable mainly, a force buy. This is probably a B rush, no? Oh, okay, the second Luke rotates in like right in time. PTK full nades up top. That could be. Okay, he multis. At least he multis. Oh, they still win. Somehow Bobby Tux gets a 3K. I mean, the boost is not a bad play, even on the force buy of that sort. It's just maybe you drop your util if you're gonna go up there, like just throw a fan killer while you're at the start of the round. If that's the play you want to go for. If your teammate has util to like throw in the halls while they're running out, makes it a lot better. And especially nowadays, like people really don't realize how strong dropping util is for your teammates. And if you're gonna go into those, like I guess you can call it a one and done spot. If that guy on the floor that's rotating in can pick up your util, life is good. But I guess Bobby Tux gets, I mean, Bobby Tux basically gets an ace to win them the entire round, so that's unfortunate. I mean, I guess Jolly Old Men are buying into this, so this is like probably the most important round of the game right now. Whoever wins this round runs away with the lead for a little bit. They smoked, what did they smoke? Nothing. Okay. See, I'd like for the T's to burn at least one smoke at the start, maybe a couple flashes out mid just to burn util if you're gonna do the do nothing default, which isn't a bad play. The do nothing default is actually great, but some sort of, I guess you could call it mid control, like fake. Even if you're smoking top mid to deny info to boxes, or make that a part of like your routine. If your routine is to deny like top mid info, then those rounds, like, see the full, I guess they're just completely ready because they had no mid pressure. I mean, really, I mean, Jolly Old Men had good crossfires, but in that round, I think if you throw anything, maybe even like top mid and window, because it's Mirage at the end of the day, you can burn 2 smokes at the start of the round. I think Mongols does that 90% of the time. Like, most top teams are burning 1 to 2 smokes off rip every single time. One thing I didn't touch on last video is timeouts. Timeouts are way more important in team play than if you're watching this video as someone who's like new into ESEA and if you're playing on a team. Dude, but use your timeouts. Like, I'm gonna be honest, even in my team in advance, sometimes like I gotta tell my teammates like, yo, call timeouts every now and then, especially if I'm forgetting. Because if I'm doing well, like I know when to call timeouts as an IGL. So even if they're like, you have to organize some person on your team to like call timeouts, like that's a good round to call a timeout, because if you look at the CT's money, they're kind of only like 1 round away from being broken. They're trying to figure out what the other team is gonna buy, and they know it's some, like they got the loss bonus, like they know it's gonna be some sort of force, because no one is in this sort of scenario when you're back and forth, everyone's forcing every round until you get 2 in a row or something, maybe 3 in a row, depending on like if the bomb gets planted. But these guys are playing for the money, and that's the money on CT side is so like fragile. It's not a bad play. Once again, I think Titanium, if they did some like sort of just A pops with this low util that they have, instead of like committing to mid defaults on just nothing, or even the B pop. Like the B pop was pretty good. Like if you layered it a little bit differently, it'd be a pretty solid B pop. But now Luke is just on, yeah, Luke gets free kill. That's basically round over unless somebody starts whiffing. Going back to Van is so crazy. Going back to Van is actually wild. I respect it, but going back to Van's a wild reposition. Oh no. Uh-oh. Smasher wins these. Oh, he probably didn't have his shot reg or something. Who knows? I saw the vision. I mean, still, both teams' money. I mean, this is a good round for Jolly Old Men just because of the money situation. They can get some investment. They have a rifle. They have armor. They got deagles, a few nades. And then Titanium going back to all reliable run-up cat. I mean, which is fair. They have stacked A like almost every round if you think about it. They've stacked A or mid every round. I mean, this time it's a good call. I mean, going up cat is never a bad play, especially when they have low util. Walking up cat on the contact can be kind of hard, considering they can spam and blow open the smokes, but running up against deagles is definitely a good idea. It can get unfortunate, though, if they stack it, but with the better weapons, it's not the worst. You're almost forcing the other team to hit some nice shots or have 5 people there. And they have no reason to have 5 people there because almost every single gun round has been some sort of a walk. No op for the CTs. They got one guy in a deagle, so this is a tough round considering they invested in last one. Oh, that's, yeah, VREF is mad. Right when he unscopes. The ADHD fights back. All right, we are 20 seconds into the round and we are instantly into a 5v3. I guess with low util as a CT, you kind of want that. It's still winnable for the T's. I mean, they're going to group up. They still have an op. They still have a ton of util. I think they're going for a rewalk mid right now. Or maybe sending the underpass player towards mid. Yeah, he re-smoked window to fake their mid. Wait, what's bro doing today? Wait, is that his smoke? Okay, the lyric smoke's a little troll. I think in his scenario, like, he's almost better, like, running out and fighting snoops. Or, like, not running out, but walking out and taking the fight if he's gonna fake it. Oh, it's a double fake. Never mind, I take it all back. Never mind, I take it all back. I thought he was about to just walk away to B. Hey, Cable's doing good on the lurks, though. This Cable wins. Yeah, Cable has most of these gun round wins and under his belt right now. The double lurk actually won them the round. I wasn't expecting that. Shout out Cable. I was low-key expecting the guy to just walk away after throwing a ramp lurk smoke. Unless. Oh. Yeah, I don't care. Cable still won the round. That's a round win in my heart. I mean, good retake by the CTs. They had really no option because they didn't have any map control early, and they had no info mid, and they had numbers. So they did it smart. They played the numbers game, and they ended up winning. I thought that round was over. Full eco walkout A. Ooh, Bobby Tux goes for the pre-fire. Yeah, that's tough. That's just one of those ecos where you flip a coin. Where you flip a coin and pray. It almost seems like pug calling, so I'm gonna treat it as such. And I mean, you can definitely win out pug calling, bro. I made it to advanced off pug calling, and you don't have to practice. I mean, it definitely helps. Don't get me wrong. Practicing is not a bad thing, but you need everyone. If you're not gonna practice, you need everyone on your team to know what's up. Finally, they're doing some sort of A exec. A rush. Looks like he smoked jungle stairs. Only change I would do to that if I'm Titanium is I need to know the ones from T-spawn. You'd have to go look at my stuff, but I throw 2 easy ones from right here. And if you had those, you guys won the round. But I mean, it's definitely smart. If they throw in some misdirections in their if they change up, like, I wouldn't say how they call Mirage, but if they throw in some misdirections at first to make them respect the actual play, because a lot of people just immediately see smokes and so far have run those exact same plays off those smokes. Like you could, on Mirage, you can throw 2 smokes at the start of the round and then do a completely different strat on top of that, and then they would cook. If I'm Titanium, I just mix in some like misdirection on my defaults even. Like maybe smoke top mid, smoke window so you can block all info. Okay, and Jolly Old Man, run at them, I respect it. I mean, okay, Believer just gets 3 in mid. Both the CTs are spread out. I think it's about to be a 7-5 half. Never mind. Unless Luke can clutch this right now. They're gonna have to throw their market smoke from sight. Oh. 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 I guess he didn't expect him. Tried to take the gamble that they would leave him alone at B. I guess one thing for T side, and especially the way like Titanium called that, it's always if you know where 1 is when there's 2 alive on CT, it's always easier to go towards the one that you have somewhat of an idea on. Like if they tried to wrap all the way back around to A, they could double up, they could be anywhere. Usually the default call by whoever's calling is just gonna be to group up towards the player that they know where he was last at. Jolly Old Men got a smoke molly, and I really thought they were about to go A, but they're going B. Cable gets boosted on the ninja. Oh, that's a cool. Oh yeah, I've seen. I like this strat. They smoke jungle. I like the strat. I think if they would have had 1 guy palace and 1 guy ramp while they're doing that, they don't lose. That was a good idea, especially for a pistol. But they can still win it because somehow Smasher gets out B already. Like Smasher's in E box. They have full B control. So they smoked jungle from underpass and mollied market window to cut off the rotate. I mean, they mollied like the rat hole to cut off the rotate. And then somehow Titanium win that. I don't know how, but all right, probably a full eco coming in from Jolly Old Men. 2 MP9s, 3 rifles on Titanium. Same Deagle concept. I mean, I guess it's a tale old as time. Deagle's on Mirage. And I guess this is reference back to the last round. What Jolly Old Men are doing right now is they're spreading with Deagles and taking it real slow in like a pack. They have a pack of 2 and a pack of 3, and they almost got one. And they're getting a lot of chances. Every single kill right now is huge for them because they're buying next round 100%. And now this round is a little sketchy. Not the worst. It's a little sketchy now, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they have a Glock and no armor, and they got 20 HP. Titanium should be fine. Snoops just watches him die. Respect. Ooh. Aim punch is terrible. Aim punch is one of the worst things added to this game. I swear it's way worse than CS2. Especially opping. Alright, 7-7, first real gun round for Titanium. Looks like they burned a top mid or windows smoke. They did top mid. Flash into Valley. The classic Mirage 131 if you look at the radar. This is always like the all reliable of defaults. So if you're a team that plays Mirage, if you can learn the good ladder molly, doing a 1-3-1 default and throwing the good ladder molly, the one that clears out the entire ladder room top to bottom, there's a specific lineup for it. I'm sure Nard out here got a video for it. That's where I saw it. And then your entire, like, you don't have to worry about really anything. Because then you can choose to like mid's completely clear. If they're gonna refight pawn, it's really hard for them. Most teams are gonna like bail out of jungle, rotate into an A stack with a guy ticket. But the only thing I would add to that default is the good ladder molly from underneath window. All right, Luke has 30 seconds to wrap the entire map, get the bomb, 1v3, one tap everyone. I'm gonna say he doesn't win this. I guess if I'm Luke, I don't even go for it. I have full util. Like, yeah, there's 10 seconds. You ain't save. All right, 8-7. Little eco with the hero AK. All right, man, guess force buy with the hero AK. 2-1-2 coming out of the CTs. I mean, I wouldn't burn in a palace smoke that quick. That's kind of bold. Save that for a little bit. And here comes the B pop. Good nade. Good help from Cat. Tech 9 too strong. Cable doing a good job of staying alive. Gets one. PTK with the 1D. Now it's weird. There's a guy out van. There's a guy flanking. Oh. Okay. I think they have Believer op because he got the best skins. Is that the truth? Let me look. He probably got the best skins. Yeah, so you got a butterfly fade. Your opper has to have the best drip. That's the rule. What's the op? Pull it out. Come on. Yeah, you got an Asimov. See? Yeah. So much util being exchanged in 20 seconds. The CTs have 0 util in 20 seconds. No Sam with a nice shot. Only thing I guess I would change there is let's hold some util a little bit. We're down to 1 smoke in 30 seconds. If the other team is, I mean, both teams have no util. If one team, especially in like open, IM, and even main, you really can win by just getting good at playing slow. As you see, like right here, it's gonna turn into a deathmatch server. Yeah, everyone's just taking raw gunfights. That's where the T's win. Whenever the CTs run out of util, especially on Mirage, and they can use the advantage of the AK and just straight up duels, it's pretty tough. Especially in a match scenario. I feel like Pugs, it's a little bit easier. Like, the people have that crazy confidence. But in the matches when, like, oh, you don't want to mess up for your team, that's when the AK becomes way stronger. So I guess for Titanium, just next round, next time, don't burn as much util early. And if you're going to burn util, burn it towards a goal. Burn it towards taking apps control. Burn it towards taking ramp control. Like, actually, like, it's not... It's kind of like the opposite on T. Like, T, you can fake early, like, and do misdirection plays. CT, you have to, like, establish, like, something for them to be afraid of. And right now, was that a no-scope? Okay, no, that probably had to be a demo bug. I was about to say. PTK, going for the clip. Hit it! Aw, dude, how are you gonna take his ace, man? Another thing the CTs could definitely add is some sort of just a start. I mean, I'm sure they just haven't called it yet, but if you need like you can have a 2-1-2 on Mirage as a CT, but you almost need like some sort of play, whatever you want to call it, where you have ramp and apps and / or apps control early. Like, you can sort of take both sides of the map a little bit easier. And then especially, I would assume, in most of these leagues, a lot of these teams are doing mid control, and they're doing mid control right now out of spawn. So if you do some sort of counter to mid control, being app, like, I think the best is apps control. If your opper is just seeing this, if your opper is seeing this every round in mid, you might as well have him op apps, and like, especially if this opper is holding the line right now, he kills Luke and has a crazy angle to hold these guys cat. I mean, keep in mind they don't have an op this round, so it's just kind of tough. Smasher just door dashed him an AK. But it's gonna be a free round for the T's anyways. I mean, the CTs get 2 free AKs from this, especially at 9-9. That's on an eco round. That's, I think, the one big difference, especially if you're new to playing on teams in CS. The economy is way more important. So these 2 free AKs, and especially now those 2 players having the ability to just immediately one-tap someone, this round's a little bit different in some way, because especially if they win the round, then those 2 guys that save that AK, their money's going to be nice. And then if you lose a round, it's not the end of the world. Because at 9-9, sometimes if your money gets broken at like 10-11, you basically lost that game unless something crazy happens. That's the worst case scenario. So saving those AKs makes it really good. You're almost always playing an economy game. And they're going to have this, they're going to do the same strat here where they throw some mid control and they have PTK walk out. Yeah, this is exactly what I was saying the T's from the other side should have done. I think if Titanium would have done this on CT, they would have had a lot of success. Oh, I didn't even know you could smoke from a firebox like that. That's kind of cool. I didn't know the smoke would bounce like that if I threw it. I thought it would be like bad. Oh, he gets caught in the reload. It's a tough retake. It's just so hard to stop people walking out A on Mirage. It is genuinely, that is one of the hardest things to do in this game. Especially if they're good and they're putting in some sort of pressure in mid, you have to almost like gamble. What are they gonna do? You have to you have to gamble or play retake. It's not like, it's almost kind of like how Anubis was. Like, you're always gambling something. If you're watching pros, they're always like gapping one part of the map on Anubis, but that map's gone, so rest in peace. All right, there's the A lean. This is, right now they're currently gambling A because the T's have been splitting A and just doing a classic like 1-3-1 default where they take some sort of cat or con control. The Opera goes for the early pick and flashes them in. That's just a tale old as time. See, this round, when the CTs have no util, they're at least gambling. If they can turn that into like an every round scenario, it's better off. Because like, sometimes like it's kind of like how, I guess, Cadian used to call, like, sometimes you're better off full gambling and saving than you are playing the round out. Especially if a team has you in this like little chokehold of they're getting mid control for free every single round. Uh-oh. Oh my god, he jumps out window. How did they win that round, dude? That's the NACS special right there. On a lot of my teams, like I usually like having a word for stop everything you're doing and hold W. Like just a word, like a code word almost. Like you can call it whatever you want, but there needs to be a moment where you're just like, guys, if we just go together right now and we win. There was that slight hesitation after getting those initial picks that allowed the guy to get out triple, and you can spam triple, you can fight triple, like you swing that guy. Or at least try, if you trade him out, like the other player left had to retake across the map. Oof. Yeah, that's why I don't like that jump spot, honestly. I hate that jump spot with a passion. PTK is putting on a highlight reel right now. Listen, I've anchored a lot of B in FPL, bro. I don't do that jump spot no more. I do not do it. That jump spot has got me killed so much. It's just, and especially because like, I mean, I opt to. It's not that hard to hit. I think you can hear it if the map's really quiet. Like you have, like there's sometimes where you miss that jump where the jump isn't silent, and you make a loud noise. And if you make that loud noise, it's, I don't know. I almost like the one where you're going right to left, and you're like uncrouching in the air, that one's really hard to hit. The people that jump spot like that, especially when I go for the B apps pick, it makes it a lot harder. The normal jump spot, and then I think like that was the one that like Kerrigan was doing. Those are usually a little bit easier to hit with an op. I guess it is unfortunate that an opper showed up. Ooh. Yeah, no, PTK is willing this game across the line. Full util coming out A. Cable gets artillery strike. It's over. I mean, jolly old men were playing solid. Not gonna lie. But GG. Here, I'll show the scoreboard for everyone who cares. I mean, it was a pretty close game. No Sam had the toughest one, like, luck, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, he had 1,300 damage, 8 kills. That's just tough. Bobby Tux was going off. But, yo, thank you for watching, and thank you, ESEA, for hosting this video. I will maybe be doing more of these. So, yeah. This was ESEA open match. I am Aurora. I did some demo reviews, and hopefully there's something you took away from this on the good old map of Mirage. Have a good one.